Hey everybody, I've seen a lot of people review this bag, going over all the features. I'm not going to do that today just because so many other people have. But I did just get my Tom Bin Synik 30 and had some initial impressions that I just haven't really seen in other reviews. Mostly these are criticisms, or maybe not criticisms, but just things that I noticed for my own personal use and thought I would just make a quick video about it. So it's a great bag. I mean, first impression is that this thing is awesome. But just jumping right into sort of my biggest sort of criticism about this bag, there's been a lot of talk about the dedicated water bottle pouch, which is right in the middle of the bag, which is great for weight distribution. I think it is really nice in theory, but the thing about the holder here, it's this guy up here, is that, so you see how long my arm is? It's going up to about right here. Yeah. So you can see it is fairly deep, but the problem with it is, or that I found, is that, so the nice thing about a water bottle holder on the side of your bag is that it doesn't encroach on the packable space within the bag. So if I take my just, normal everyday Nalgene and plop it in there, right, fits perfectly. It does. No problems. But if you have this main clamshell part of the bag maxed out, it's going to be really hard to fit a bottle in there and then get this closed and not feel like this thing is bursting at the seams. So the nice thing about having the water bottle holder on the side of the bag is that it doesn't encroach on the packable space. So I think, it's not that big of a deal. It is probably the biggest sort of criticism I have about the bag, just because I will be trying to max out the capacity on this thing, and it would be great to be able to utilize the water bottle holder feature. I think the other thing is that, like, this thing has a lot of girth, so I think you could probably find a specific water bottle that just is a little bit thinner. I guess the only sort of trade-off there is that, you're not going to want to fit a water bottle that's a whole lot, taller or longer than this one. So if you're going thinner, you're obviously going to be able to carry less water. So yeah, that was one criticism that I had. The other criticism I had was this main clamshell zipper. I was hoping it was the type of zipper that you can lock. So like this one on the Yo Man, those zippers come together, and then you can put a lock on it. I know that this bag is not supposed to be like a checked luggage type bag, so I get it, but also, like, I think it's an easy thing to add onto the bag, and it increases the versatility. So I think those are my two main gripes. They're super minor. The other thing I'll mention about the water bottle holder here is that if you're not able to use it for a water bottle, because you're maxing this thing out, you could utilize this as, like, sort of like soft goods storage, because then it's gonna squish down a little bit easier against however you're maxing out the clamshell, the main compartment. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of point those things out, because I watched a lot of reviews about this bag from a lot of different people before I bought it, and I never saw those two things mentioned. But I will say 9 out of 10 stars for me. Just a great bag. I mean, everything that I was expecting in Tom Bin. Obviously I'm a Bin fan. I've got the Techno Knot 30 here. I've got a couple of Yayo Mans. I really like like the quality and the thoughtfulness in the organization. This thing just, I think another reviewer said that this thing helps you pack your things. It sort of begs for you to pack certain things in certain places, which is really nice, because it helps you organize just by the way that it's sort of laid out. So definitely recommend it, but I think it's just always kind of nice to know about some of these things, and for some folks it won't matter as much, just depending on how they're using the bag. But anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching.